December of 2025. Come on in. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Come on in. If you have projects going on in the background, just turn me up is all so you can hear me. That's all. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? It just means it's for somebody else watching. All right. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Capricorns who may have crossed over, and the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters of it all. Please come in and help guide and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. The first card that came out is animals. Some of you may have pets or work with animals. Maybe you're a vet, maybe, you know, whatever it is. But I get healer out of that somehow, some way, right? Some of you are trying, maybe some of your pets are healing or on the mend, or maybe you're thinking of adding a pet to the fam. We're going to find out. Connection and the biome. This is in your present. The connection of things and how everything is working is being highlighted. I kind of feel like you're feeling the connection somehow, literally. The soul and passion. You seem very sad, Capricorn. There's a sadness to you. Look at that dragonfly, though, however, right near that eyelid. I like that. You know, your spirit guides are here through your transformation, whatever that is. This transformative time. I feel the death card energy kind of over you. It's over everybody right now on the planet. So I'm getting it here. Fecundity and rain. This is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? Making the best out of a really difficult situation and making the best out of it. Okay, whatever that is to you. Earth and home, and this would be you, Cap. Pretty much your card. Male or female watching, I don't care. Being very grounded at home, right? It's about home. I feel like somebody, this could be an Empress kind of energy, you know? Something about that. Okay, I like that. All right, we'll get into a little more of the juice before we get the tea, right? Sorry, the kid next door banging. He has autism, and I try to look at it as white noise, right? Okay, energy vampires. Great. Hello, everybody. Hi there. Yeah, energy vampires and then animals. Companionship. Somebody's sucking your energy, your thoughts, your time, they could be using you even or something. Mental illness. And the connection of things. Yeah. Somebody is not doing well, right? They may need some therapy, some good old holistic medication, you know? Maybe they need to talk or speak their mind, right? One on the bottom. Swamp. Great. Passion, the soul. Swamp. Oh, boy. I hope this is not you, Cap. Somebody's really sad. Somebody's in a mess. I feel like it may not be you, but it's around you. You're dealing with it. All right, let's see. Liar. Making the best out of a bad situation. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Liar. You know somebody's lying. Somebody created a swamp. I think this energy vampire wants you in a swamp. Somebody is mentally ill. They're not doing well. They need some therapy. Chatterbox. Blah, blah, blah. This liar, a chatterbox. Are they spreading lies? I feel like somebody won't stop, whatever that is. Something around the home. All right, hold on. We're going to use my pagan Viking deck here. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. It's for Capricorns. The moon reversed, energy vampire. Yeah, it's being exposed. Somebody is really close to their animals right now, or seeing a lot of animals maybe in their yard. I'm not sure how that's going to be, but this is about exposure and the energy vampire being exposed. Show me what I need to see. King of Pentacles, mental illness. This person is not doing well. This king. Possibly. The biome, the connection of things, how things are working and how it is connected. This person could very well be a wealthy person for some of you. Hello, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, what does that say? Geographical relations between various countries. I'm not getting into the political thing on my channel. I refuse to, right? It's just my choice. So I don't really want to get into any of that here. Anywho, Page of Cups reverse, sorry to say. I do personal readings, however. If you're interested, you can go down into my description and give me an email and we can figure it out. Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. All right, so we have the Page of Cups reversed. Swamp. Yeah, somebody is not reflecting. They're very blocked. They don't care. They have no emotions or something. They've created a swamp. It's made you very sad, however. Knight of Swords, this liar. We can't attack this person anymore, or we can't be brutal or aggressive, right? Trying to make the best out of a bad situation. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? I'm sorry, I'm just getting over the flu and cold. I was really sick for a couple weeks, so obviously I still have the cough, so I apologize. Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, they don't care about this person. There's no empathy. There's no... this chatterbox. Blah, blah, blah. Something about the home. Temperance reverse. This is very imbalanced. Very impatient and reckless energies. These energy vampires. Whoever this is, are being exposed. How unhealed they are. These are the kind of people that are if they're in a line at the grocery store, they're all upset because it's not going faster, or they're driving in traffic like they're the only ones in the world, or some shit. They're just very reckless, very impatient, something like that. They're being exposed. Animals right over it, or some of these people acting like an animal. I don't know. The Magician down. Great. The Star right in the middle of the reading. My favorite card. Thank you. I love it. Then we have the 9 and the Sword. And the 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Swords all in one here. Then I have the 4 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands down. This Magician crafted black magic, this King of Pentacles, period. They're not mentally well. They're an energy vampire. I feel like succubus, incubus, Jezebel kind of energies that we're dealing with here. And this is about hope and faith. This is my favorite card. Thank you, Spirit. This is for you, Capricorn, right? Having hope, being inspired, right? Wishes coming true, or it's about wishes, getting rid of the swamp, the ones that don't care, or whatever, right? Healing in a big way is what they need. This liar, especially. The darkest of the dark, see, the South Noders, the low vibers, those really are the people that need the most healing, right? the most. They need that, you know? Somebody's exhausted from these lies. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. You know? This is about holding on, saving, right? That fire, trying to save what you can from the fire, the wreckage, or something. Somebody won't stop the lies. They won't stop the spiritual warfare. They're holding on to it. They won't change. That's really sad. And it's certainly not healthy. No drive or passion. This energy vampire is going to suck it out of you. See? And they're going to keep doing it as long as you let them, or whatever that is. You don't want this new beginning because you don't feel the drive, but the new beginning is here. It's about faith and hope. I like it, you know? Crafting black magic does not want to take an opportunity, or is turning down an opportunity. Somebody's mentally ill. They need therapy. They do. 8 of Pentacles down. They're never going to learn. Some people are just very hard lessons to learn. But the star's right over it, shining brightly, you know? Through the wars, through the pain, through the suffering, right? Somebody's not even working on it. This energy vampire isn't. 8 of Cups, yeah. This liar, you know, I feel like you just want to walk away. You don't even care. There's like nothing emotionally fulfilling about this liar, you know, or whatever that is. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. You need to heal. You need to rest. You need to get away from this person. Whoever this is. King of Cups. Somebody's happy. It's about happiness. Something's going to make you happy. I like that, Capricorn. See the dolphins in the sky, in the clouds. You see them? I would say that's a pretty good omen. Dolphins, they're like free and innocent and, you know, yeah, it's about transformation. You need to get away from this person. Things are over for this energy vampire. The transmutation that we go through while we're under the death card energy can be really a big transformation, right? People could be changing completely and metamorphosizing, right? And that's really what it's all about, right? And I feel like it's coming for you. It's almost like a relieving, right? Maybe a relieving transformation. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Okay. 10 of Wands down. Father of Cups down. Ding, 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 ding. 8 of Cups down. Ding, 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 ding. Father of Swords. Son of Wands. Daughter of Wands. This could be about kids. Yeah. This energy vampire refuses to change, won't change, or whatever. They're still stuck in the past. Unfortunately, it's very depleting, I feel, you know. We need to let the past go. You know, come to terms with it, if only to yourselves, right? This is a very hateful King of Pentacles. Very emotionally imbalanced, maybe emotional outbursts or something in the connection of things. Yeah, not fulfilling whatsoever, still dealing with the storms and the drama, whatever sagas they're in. They've created a swamp, this black magic, whatever energy vampire. You know, let them stay in it. If that's what they want, let them stay in it. Get away from them. I've said this before. Something has to end. You need to get away from this soul. It's not good for you. This Father of Swords, this is about truth and dignity and wisdom, and owls are very stealth and poised, and it's about the justice system or something. And then I have liar right over it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Knight of Swords. This father could be a father, literally, maybe. Can't attack this person anymore, right? And then here's like a somebody with a lot of chutzpah. Somebody's got some chutzpah. And they know that they're hated. They know they're not cared about or whatever, something around the home. But this is about the spontaneity too. I feel like there's something spontaneous maybe coming, or something might be spontaneous. Daughter of Wands, courage, strength, and look at it, it's raining around it, and it's like I feel like their inner strength. That's a snake, actually. Snake around the father or daughter. Father came out again. Very unhealed. I feel like this Daughter of Wands energy is very, maybe not very wise, or they weren't very wise, or something. Daughter of Swords on the bottom. Somebody's standing in their truth, but someone else. Somebody's dealing with the storm. Somebody's standing in their truth, and somebody's trying to make the best out of this, out of a really hard situation. Okay. Temperance down again. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Very, very reckless black magic. Mental illness right over this. This person. Whew. Father of Cups down. Yeah, and we got the Star and the High Priestess right dead center in the reading. Love it. You know something. You know something, Capricorn. You have hope and faith. This is wish fulfillment here. This High Priestess is looking at the Star. Holding on to what we can still hold on to, the faith and the hope of it. I like that for you. Whatever this nastiness is around you, I do feel like there is some sort of wish fulfillment coming for you. Healing especially. Father of Pentacles, yeah. Again, ding, 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 ding. Look at how that buck is eyeballing you. He's watching you. Very stubborn, greedy, not moving. Could be wealth. Somebody needs to, heal in a big way. Big way. Very, very reckless, careless behaviors. We got the Father of Swords and the Father of Pentacles. Two of Wands down. Holding on to something, and then this is like either change of plans or no plans or something. Somebody's holding on and not changing. Whatever that is. And then it's about being spontaneous or something. Somebody's a chatterbox, right? They won't stop or something. Daughter of Swords. Yeah, they're standing in their truth. This energy vampire does not want a new beginning with their daughter or son. That's what I see. Whoever it is that's standing in their truth. Look at how celestial that is behind the owl again, which is also wise, and it's about truth, and they're standing on that sword, which is, yeah, 4 wands, nice. This is good news. This is good news, Capricorn. I like it. There's something about the family or something, but we just don't want a new opportunity. The Father of Cups down and the King of whatever, that mental illness, they may be turning it down, but there's good news about that or something like that. All right. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's how it came out. 6 of Cups, yeah. Remember when, going back to the old memories, but see, some people will never learn. Right here. It's about the inner child and the roots of a situation. High Priestess right over it. Somebody needs to heal in a really, really, really huge way. I've been getting this like in certain readings for quite some time. And the healing that needs to happen on this planet is huge. This is why there's so much of tragedy and mental illness and sex trafficking or child trafficking or whatever the fuck. It's just this planet needs to heal. I feel like you're on your way to healing with this star card, Capricorn. I like it a lot, whatever it is. I just don't feel like this energy vampire is going to. And that's, their choice, right? Fuck them. They don't want to change, don't let them. Doesn't mean you don't have to. You do feel trapped. You feel like you don't know what to do about it. Well, you just do the best you can. That's all there is. No regrets, no could'ves, would'ves, or should'ves. You just do the best you can, considering this situation. Stay in your truth, do your own soul work, whatever. The Death card again. It is over. This situation is over. The union, This warlock or whoever is the master creator. Mother of Swords. Yeah. We have the Father of Swords and the Mother of Swords here. And yet another owl. Yeah, this one will tell you like it is. This is kind of like my bitch card, Should they be pushed? Right? But this is this energy, male or female, they're in their right. They're wise, they have knowledge, they have intellect, they're poised, but I feel like if they're pushed, off with their heads. Kind of energy. Here's the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, whether you have to shove it down their throat or what. All right. What do you got conjuring up in your kitchens for Turkey Day this year? I'm going to use my Kitchen Witch Oracle. I love that star card right in the dead center. I do like I feel like I want to say to a certain somebody out there, somebody misses their mom. And I'm going to say it. Onion and tears. Going to be using some onion in the kitchen this holiday. All right, don't forget to flip and flop, should you need to. Your emotions seem to be running the show, and crying over spilled milk is not the answer in getting to the root of your sensitive outbursts. If you slice me in half, the chemical irritant will certainly give you something to cry about. My defensive attack is familiar to any kitchen witch, but be brave and fight back. Fight the onslaught of teardrops, unless you wish to season your meal with salty tears. Instead, use my pungent aromatic flavor to transform any dish after consumption, and after consumption, you will find that you have the power of banishment upon your very breath. Plant my bulbs around your property for protection, or slice me in two. Slide in the name of your perpetrator on a piece of paper and seal with a pin or two to banish harm. I'll soak up negativity, strengthen your immune system, and heal your wounds. And because I grow so quickly, I'm a wizard at accelerating the potency of fertility spells. Now, that's definitely not something to cry about. Didn't I just say something about somebody missing their mom? Animal totem. Clever as a fox. Yep. Clever as a fox. You're swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. Somebody's very clever. Somebody's very sly. Could be in a lot of ways, this card. But look for symbols and synchronicities of Fox in the next coming few weeks. And that will be like a validation for you. All right, I'm going to give you an elf oracle. Oh, keep talking. The forest embrace. Finding safety and comfort in the wind. Finding comfort in the wind. Go with the flow. You got my favorite card in the deck in the very center of this reading. Faith, hope, healing, inspiration. Right? Something about your wishes. Something about those wishes. I'm going to give you a couple of these, and then I'm going to give you a rune, and we'll close it out. Ace of Spades. Yeah, this is the rapiers warn us against assaults which threaten and will sooner or later occur according to the distance from the... Yeah, very assaulting, like verbal, like word witchery. You know, there was a lot of that. There is a new beginning here, however. Ace of Spades is like the Ace of Swords with the two rapiers on the bottom, right? This is clarity, right? Sometimes the truth hurts, but ultimately it brings us healing, period. Coming to the truth, right? This is the best card in this deck. 7 of Diamonds. Flames on the hearth indicate good fortune and neutralizes the evil of near lying unlucky cards. And it increases the value of the lucky. Super, super, super good card to get. 7 of Diamonds right here. I love it, Capricorn. You deserve it. You need it. I feel I'm sending my energy to you right now for things, you know, to come and look forward to, right? Yeah, and it's going to neutralize the energy vampire vibe, the liar vibe. All righty. Yeah, and then we got the 10 of Spades. There's family quarrels going on, right? It's about the family quarrels. It's about the Tower. It's about the realizations. It's just showing you that. 7 of Spades, 10 of Spades. But there is a really, really good omen here for you through all of this, right? Making the best out of a really hard situation. Okay. What do you got for Capricorn? First one on the table, Sacred Lakes. This is the back. The Sacred Lake. Okay. Rest becomes welcome after a day of work and dedication. the Welsh waters of Mount Snowdon anoint you with purification. You're being anointed. You're being blessed. There's a blessing coming. I love that. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, Capricorn. That's a great card. But rest after the work is done. So we need to do something, right? Once we do it, then I feel like everything happens, right? Things are ending, things are over. We know this, right? But it's about the transformation and embracing the change and doing what we need to do to feel better, right? This person that's mentally ill, I do suggest some sort of therapy or doctor or someone. There's always counseling online. These kinds of channels may help you. Maybe you have other tarot readers that you like to listen to. There's a lot of good ones out there. And these kinds of things can help you sort through, the muck, the swamp, right? Those are your messages, Capricorn. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations for your star card coming out like that. I do wish you all of the healing and luck and bounty and everything in the world. So from me to you, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.